Hello, North Bay. How's everyone doing tonight? So lovely to be here. What a beautiful welcome. It's my first time in North Bay, my furthest north in Ontario, and unfortunately today I didn't get to see much of it. Is it always this foggy? Oh, I felt right at home. So we've had a tough winter too. I hear you've had a harder winter than us, but I'm going to start the night off with a little song. It's an old Scottish tune to try and help bring the spring. It's called Wild Mountain Time. Sorry. Oh, the summertime. Hang on, monkey. That's better. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Now would you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Or would you go, lassie, go? Well, if my true love were gone, then I'd surely find another, and to her I will say all the things that make her know I want her. Would you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Would you go, lassie, go? Or would you go, lassie, go? Thank you. Let's hope that brings a little bit more sun our way, hey? I'm on a little Ontario tour, and I'm right dead smack in the middle, halfway through, so it's been great. I love this part of the country. We have such a beautiful country, and touring is such a great excuse to see it. So thank you for welcoming me, and thank you to Jamie for having me. This is just pretty special. So yes, I'm from Nova Scotia, a little town called Mahone Bay. It's about 10 minutes outside of Lunenburg. If you know it, sounds like some people know it. The land of the three churches, you know? Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. There's like, I don't know what the population is now. There's like maybe 1,000, 1,200 people there. And then it quadruples in the summer. I stay off the main street in the summer. Thankfully, I kind of live back off the main drag, and I live in an old 200-year-old house. 8 generations of a German family settled there. And if you live in an old home, you'll know it's pretty humbling. There's signs all around the people that were there before you. We have old hand-hewn beams, and there's old apple trees in the backyard that were probably planted when there was no plumbing in the house. And I'm a big gardener, and I often find glass bottles or a horseshoe or something. One day I was sitting on the back deck just thinking about those folks and all the hard work they put into that land and what they left behind. And it got me thinking about what I will leave behind. This is called Here No More. Next to my house there's an old farm road, forgotten in the wind, forgotten stone. There's a barbed wire fence, it's broken and bent, and the pines are grown tall amongst the blackberry thorns. No one travels here no more. No one travels here no more. Their dreams and their worries are falling back to the land, and the clothes left behind are laid to rest in the sand. All the stories and songs we remember their fate, memories left in the rock by the old mossy gate. No one travels here no more. No one travels here no more. The days turn to weeks and the weeks into years. Have I wasted my life held back by my fears? Hidden in the clutter and the dust on the floor. Or could I have done better? Could I have done more when I'm gone? And here no more. When I'm gone, and here no more. Thank you so much. So yes, the East Coast is a pretty special spot too. I mean, I don't really know anything else, but it is kind of small and close-knit. Kind of everybody knows each other. It's kind of interesting though that Jamie was saying he was hearing about me. That feels good. That's nice. That's nice. I know that Jamie knows a lot of some folks that I know, like Blue Acres. My friend Daryl Cameron and I wrote this next song that I'm going to be sharing with you, and I think he was the one putting on that songwriter camp that you attended, right, Jamie? Is that it? Yeah, cool. I just love how the world is such a small place, you know? Speaking of that, who's been following the lunar mission, Artemis 2? Yeah, isn't that cool? I thought we put that behind us, but it was really, really cool to see that unfold. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. No joke. You can call me a space cadet. It is not an insult at all, because I actually was one. When I was a kid, I was in Air Cadets for years, and I went to the space science program, and I was all set to go to the military and go that path. I didn't do that, obviously. I went back down to earth, I say. I studied environmental science instead, and now I'm a musician, so I'm very much back down to earth. However, I was very intrigued watching what they were doing. And I thought it was pretty cool how we all kind of got behind them. And one of the big takeaways that I heard and that I took as well is how amazing it is whenever you're out in space and you see this beautiful blue oasis in the middle of all that nothingness, all that dark. You know, it really does hammer home how we are one species. We are in this together. We are one crew, and I think we forget that sometimes. So that was a good reminder, and I hope the world listens. The song's called Moonlight, and it's a prayer of sort. When maybe I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed, I look up to the moon. I look up to something bigger than me and ask for some direction. I spent all day tossing magic at the mundane, begging it to change, tired of its ways. Now I'm fumbling in a state of anarchy, swallowed whole by grief. Can't see the forest for the weeds. Moonlight, be my driver. Take me to the edge of what I need to know. Moonlight, shine a little brighter. Hold my hand, help me understand. Don't let go. Cost of being safe, warm inside this place, only made the fire fade. Now I'm yearning, I want a room with a view, where the horizon tells the truth. There's nothing left to lose. Moonlight, be my driver. Take me to the edge of what I need to know. Moonlight, shine a little brighter. Hold my hand, help me understand. Don't let go. Oh, moonlight. Moonlight, be my driver. J'ai le cœur en suspens, j'ai les papillons comme un adolescent, un nouveau printemps, ça prend toute une commence à penser, il n'y a rien à faire, rien à pardonner. Il faut ce chemin, j'ai de la clé, je cligne des yeux et prends une photo en dedans. Je ne me souviens pas comment c'était avant. La vie nous a changé, nous a réveillés. Dans les saisons de notre amour, j'ai pu me découvrir. Je ne me souviens pas comment c'était avant. Comment c'était avant. Comment c'était avant. Comment c'était avant. Je veux tous les détails et je veux tous les bruits. Je veux perdre la tête, je veux brûler la nuit. Mon corps sur ta manche, ta main sur ma hanche, un oiseau sur une branche et le goût de vent. Je ne me souviens pas comment c'était avant. La vie nous a changés, nous a réveillés. Dans la saison de notre amour, j'ai pu me découvrir. Je ne me souviens pas comment c'était avant. Comment c'était avant. Comment c'était avant. Comment c'était avant. Merci beaucoup. So how was it? How was the floating? Good. Awesome. Yes, and I should say I'm pretty proud of that record. It took a lot more effort than I expected, and it was really a personal journey for me. And it also was up for, it won the Music Nova Scotia Award for the French Album of the Year last year. So I'm really, really proud of that. And to be up for an ECMA, an East Coast Music Award, and that's coming up, the awards are coming up in May, I don't think I have a chance, but it's still such an honor. So I'm going to share two more songs before we take a little break, in case you're thinking about that chocolate cake, you know. I'm going to share a new one here. I'm in studio right now recording my next project. And this one is an English one, but I will have some French songs on it as well. And if any of you are artists, you will know how hard it is. We're not the best judge of our own work. It's really hard to decide what to record. A lot of us have many songs that never see the light of day. So I did something a little different this time. I'm working with a producer that's a friend of mine, and I just threw her a bunch of songs and told her to choose. And this next song I'm going to share with you was slated for the garbage, you know? So you tell me if it was garbage or not. I don't know. I hope it's not, because it's going on the record. It's called Landscape of Love. But my daughter says it should be called Where Do We Go? So after listening to it, I'll be curious what you think. You're in a plane, up in the clouds. What do you see way high above the ground? Forests of freedom, rivers of hope, farmlands of plenty, an ocean aglow, or barrens of loneliness, dark valleys below. Where do you go? Where do you go? Well, I'm down here digging through memories of pain, turning the stones over and over again. The woodlands of torment, forests overgrown. I'm tracing the map of the scars I've known, hoping the longing when we're lost between leaving and longing for home. Where do we go? Where do we go? Searching for something only distance can hold. From high up above do the shadows seem small, to the valleys and fields hide the rise and the fall. And down in the dirt every heartbeat grows, a tangle of roots I can't seem to let go. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do we go? When the past holds on and the future's uncertain and the path feels wrong, when we're lost between leaving and longing for home. Where do we go? Where do we go? Baby, love's not a place to find in the landscape of our hearts and minds, but a choice we make, a choice we find. Where do we go when the past holds on and the future's uncertain and the path feels wrong? When we're lost between leaving and longing for home. Where do we go? Where do we go when the past holds on and the future's uncertain and the path feels wrong? When we're lost between leaving and longing for home. Where do we go? Where do we go? Maybe love's not a place to find in the landscape of our hearts and minds, but a choice we make, a choice we find. Where do we go? Where do we go? All right, do you guys like to sing? All right, there's a part in here for you, and I'd love for you to join me. It's pretty easy, it's just ooh and ah. I'll show you how it goes. But you gotta take a big, big breath. All right, your turn. This song is about manifesting, about, our thoughts are so powerful. If you focus on the negative, that's what you're gonna get. If you focus on the positive, well, surprise. Take this long parade of one emotion, it to the grave with battered hearts in tow, bleeding kingdoms fall on restless shadows, darkness will defend the ones in need. Here's a photograph of secrets for the remedy you seek. Here we go. Oh,
silence, guiding like a drum the ones in need. I'll cast a stone upon old waters for the reverie you seek. Here we go. Oh, ooh, here's a photograph of secrets for the remedy you seek. Oh, ooh. Okay, keep that going. Oh, take this long parade of one emotion. Nice. And march into the grave with hearts in tow.
Thank you so much. But yes, you can always start again, right? And when things feel very hopeless and you're down and out, it's good to remember that. This is called Quiet Hearts.
What a day, can we go back? Back to beautiful, where dawn spreads out across an open floor. What a week, have I lost track? The track that found me wandering in artificial dread. Illuminate these quiet hearts that falter in the dark and lose their way without a spark, and keep us standing still, hands against the wall, miniature and small, barely visible. They keep us standing still, hands against the wall, miniature and small, barely visible. What a year, was it a waste of time, or was it necessary for our state of mind? Illuminate these quiet hearts that falter in the dark and lose their way without a spark, and keep us standing still, hands against the wall, miniature and small, barely visible. They keep us standing still, hands against the wall, miniature and small, barely visible. Illuminate these quiet hearts that falter in the dark and lose their way without a spark, and keep us standing still, hands against the wall, miniature and small, barely visible. They keep us standing still, hands against the wall,
Thank you so much. So about my dog, his name was Jackson Boy, and we were his third family. He was adopted, and I know why we were his third family. Oh, he lived to about 17 years old. He was an old guy, and it was time. But we still miss him, but he was a pain in the butt. He was anxious, he had anxiety, and he often ate when he was anxious, and he would steal food all the time. And my goodness, that dog, we have so many stories. He ate my mom's birthday cake. He ate a steak off the counter. He pulled down a roast once. But the one story that I will never forget is the time we were at visiting my in-laws, and they live on a little peninsula, so it was pretty safe for the dogs. He knew the area, and we let him roam around. And we couldn't find him one afternoon, and then we got a call from the neighbor. Apparently, he had found his way into the neighbor's house, through the cat door. And this dog, because he liked food, he wasn't the tiniest of dogs. He was kind of porky, so I can't imagine how he fit through it, but he managed to get in the house. He managed to find a block of butter on the counter, take it off the counter, and hide in a spare bedroom and eat it before the neighbor realized what was going on. That was my dog, Jack. What a guy. And you know, the funny thing is, he had a stomach of steel. Like, he'd never get sick. I don't understand. This song is not about him. But the first line was inspired by him, for sure. This song is about regret. And if you don't face it, it keeps following you around. At least that's what I found. It follows me like a lonely dog, always at my feet, begging for a treat, tugging at my heart. It's in the way, is it here to stay? With nowhere to go, found his home with me today. Oh, regret, will find you in the morning, and regret will stare you in the eye. So don't you bother trying to avert your gaze, 'cause it feeds on fear and it likes the chase. Oh, it settled in, took over everything, now it keeps me warm. It's in the cracks, in the cupboards too, a thin layer of grime with me all the time. What am I to do? Oh, regret will find you in the morning, and regret will stare you in the eye. So don't you bother trying to avert your gaze, 'cause it feeds on fear and it likes the chase. Regret will find you in the morning, and regret will stare you in the eye. So don't you bother trying to avert your gaze, 'cause it feeds on fear and it likes, it feeds on fear and it likes, it feeds on fear and it likes the chase.
ways. I can finally shed the armor today and let it fade away. Well, in the cracked light of the wooden chair that weathered on the lawn, I see years of laughter, years of smiles long gone. And in the driftwood railing I see days spent splashing around the bay, collecting memories of yesterday. Oh, now let it fade away. Oh, now let it fade away. Now in the comfort of your absence I sing easily, with the lonely red rocking chair by the creek. And all the painted rocks tell stories of others come and gone. Only the morning doves know their secret songs. Oh, now let it fade away. Oh, now let it fade away. Now in the setting of the sun, the sparkle fades before my eyes, and shadows cling to corners come the night. And all that I can think of is the trouble I caused you. Well, it left you feeling so hollow and blue. Oh, now let it fade away. 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 Oh, let it fade away. Oh, let it fade away.
Thank you. All right. Voulez-vous une autre chanson en français? Oui. OK. Ceci, c'est appelé La neige qui fond. It's called the melting snow. And it looks like the rain, at least one thing, it took care of your snow, it seems. But this song talks about, you know, how some sun on your face and a nice walk in the woods with a friend can be a great healer.
Viens prendre une marche avec moi dans le parc tout près de chez toi, on peut laisser nos empreintes dans la neige qui fond dans la chaleur de mon cœur, le soleil dans mes yeux. C'est le temps que je déjeune un peu. Partage ton histoire, dis-moi ton mystère, laisse passer le temps. Le courant du vent, un coup d'œil silencieux, entrelacés comme les branches d'un eau volées au printemps. La vie nous cause la peine, j'ai vécu une année dans une semaine, mais je suis à l'aise dans ta présence. Suis-moi, on prend le long chemin, la trajectoire de nos destins, et ce temps doux entre nous, nos pas au ralenti, quelle belle mélodie, laisse passer le temps. Le courant du vent, un coup d'œil silencieux, entrelacés comme les branches d'un eau volées au printemps. On est pareil, on se réveille, un peu de lumière après ce long hiver. Le courant du vent, un coup d'œil silencieux, entrelacés comme les branches d'un eau volées au printemps, d'un eau volée au printemps. Le courant du vent, un coup d'œil silencieux, entrelacés comme les branches d'un eau volée au printemps, d'un eau volée au printemps. Prendre une marche avec moi, dans le parc tout près de chez toi, on peut laisser nos empreintes dans la neige qui fond.
And I felt like that hike really gave me some perspective. It's called Ain't No Obstacle. Well, I'm standing on top of the world, yes, I'm standing strong and tall. Winter winds can't get me down, oh, ain't no obstacle. Yes, I'm standing on top of the world, yes, I'm standing strong and tall. Winter winds can't get me down, oh, ain't no obstacle. One step, two step into the night, oh, voices whisper wild, but lava flows deep in my bones, oh, and helps me climb the mile. To the peak I look around, oh, centered, satisfied. Well, I'm standing on top of the world, yes, I'm standing strong and tall. Winter winds can't get me down, oh, ain't no obstacle. Well, shadows follow my trail as they gather close behind. So I shine a light and take a look, oh, to see what I might find. But all I see are memories, oh, the faded, ugly kind. I'm standing on top of the
night and it wraps me like a doll. And I hold near to clear my fears and protect me from the fall. I'm stronger than I thought I'd be. Yes, an answer in the call. Well, I'm standing on top of the world as I'm standing strong and tall. Winter winds can't get me down. Oh, ain't no obstacle. Yes, I'm standing on top of the world as I'm standing strong and tall. Winter winds can't get me down. Oh, ain't no obstacle. Oh, ain't no obstacle. Oh, ain't no